A celebration of togetherness. Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and before you were born, I consecrated you." This is God's promise to each of us, and so is it true of Joanne Janani Manoj and Richard's infant Dhanraj. Celebrating our gift of God, our angel, Joanne Janani Manoj.
Joanne Janani Manoj was born on 20th February in Trichy at Shamala Nursing Home at 3:33 p.m. to Manoj Kumar and Mary Jayanthi. Joanne is a bundle of joy to the family, spirited, loving and strong. Joanne has a big, round, cute eyes, tall in stature, humble and grounded in nature. Sharing few of her childhood glimpses that best describes her and brings in a smile even today, remembering those moments. One of her favorite activity was she was always busy correcting the everyday newspaper. She ensured that no newspaper escaped her eye. Even the Hindu newspaper had to go through her rigorous editing skills. Her hobbies were different every day. One day, a washerwoman in the midst of nature taking charge of the clothes. Another day, a teacher who's determined to enlighten her students. Yet another day, showing signs of interest in gardening. Another day, she wanted to be a chemist because she liked to use the scissors to cut the tablets. As a child, she was always busy teaching invisible students. Every tile in the mosaic was a student and she expected them to be in the best of their behavior. Little we knew then that she would grow up to be a professor. At school, she was quiet, observing and made her friends for a lifetime. She is trained and has interests in swimming, music, pencil sketching, gardening, biking and dancing.
As she grew up, she chose psychology as a passion. Joanne did her UG in Psychology Honours in Christ University, Bangalore. She did her PG in Clinical Psychology in Christ Delhi, NCR. She also has a diploma in Counselling and Psychotherapy from Anugraha, Dindukal. She belongs to the resilient batch of students who universally found ways to cope learning and growing during a pandemic era. Joanne is a dedicated psychologist and psychotherapist specialized in counseling and clinical practice. She's now an assistant professor at MIAS, Bangalore. She also has her own consultancy by name Aura Cares. At the heart of Joanne's practice lies a deep commitment to providing a comprehensive and holistic approach to mental health and well-being. Joanne is an empathetic, fun-loving girl, strong in her roots, dependable, healer by profession, and an explorer. Family is her forte. She's fondly called as Jananu at home. Wherever she traveled for work or studies, Jananu's heart came back home. Jananu imbibes the spatial navigating skills and sharp taste buds from her father. She inherits the intellectual and emotional intelligence from her mother. The trio love travel, home time, and abound in the spiritual union through Christ, keeping God as the center. For her father, Manoj, Jananu is his little princess, travel companion, and foodie buddies. For her mother, Jayanthi, Jananu is her strength, emotional recharge, and essence connect. For her paternal grandfather, Jnanashekharan, Jananu is his pride. For her paternal grandmother, Mary, Jananu was her world. For her maternal grandfather, Michael, Jananu is his chatting companion. For her maternal grandmother, Rita Shakuntala, Jananu was a lovable granddaughter. For her grandmother Regina, Jananu is everything. For Aunt Mary Priya, the godmother, Jananu is her partner in exploring new ventures, playfellow, dance mate. For her little sister Johanna Dawson, Joanne is a plush toy, playmate, and sisterhood joy. Here is a poetic bouquet for our little woman. Dear Jananu, thank you for the joy you bring into our lives. Like a bouquet of flowers, you brighten our days with your thoughtful ways. Thank you for all the jokes you crack. Humor has the power to lighten and heal. Thank you for growing your resilient muscles. God willing, you are a tough woman in the making. Thank you for valuing every little thing, for in small things you find great happiness. Thank you for all the times you could comfort others and be non-judgmental, for in you is the gift to touch hearts and lives. Thank you for singing beautiful songs. It has made the musical notes of our lives. Thank you for sketching beautiful portraits, for an artist notes the shades of the soul. Thank you for growing into a patient listener, empathetic, simple, beautiful, and genuine. With His blessings, you shall be a master healer. Thank you for being our princess. Oh, my little angel, you make us feel king and queen. Thank God for you. Our life is complete with you. Love and prayers, Amma and Appa.
It's hard to believe she has grown so soon to be a bride now, stepping into a new phase, ready to create a home of her own with Richards. Here's what you can expect of a bride. She can bring in everyday happiness, finding joy in the simple things. Singing to the tunes of life, bringing vibrant sounds of hope and fulfillment. Dancing to the rhythm of life, where you flow with the tunes of everyday mood. Exploring through the wheels of paths to be traveled together and creating moments to be cherished and embracing the journey of everyday life. And that's Juan Janani Manoj. Celebrating the gift of God, Richard's infant Dhanraj, that's about a groom. Richard's infant Dhanraj was born on 15 June in Trichy at Child Jesus Hospital around 6:15 p.m. to Mr. Irudayaraj and Mrs. Saya Mary Grace. He is the second child to his parents. As a child, he was a rare fusion of being a silent boy yet very mischievous in his own ways of keeping himself occupied. The still trees interested him and set his legs jumping from one tree to another, which excited him. He chose to set his eyes gazing at the construction sites when he was supposed to be getting ready for school. Seeing his silent outward demeanor, neighbors would often praise about him to his family. But when they volunteered to take him to their home, they often came back pouring out their concerns of how mischievous he was, and all would burst into laughter. Richards was also keen in helping others at a very young age, which gave him the leverage to sneak out of the house and have his playtime. Even as a child, Richards was very interested in innovation. Computers allured him. Any new ideas fascinated him. These set the stage for his interest in robotics.
Richard studied in Montfort School, Trichy, and then at SVB Trichy. He completed his PG Electronics at St. Joseph's College, Trichy, and certification in Artificial Intelligence from Bangalore. During his college days, he was awarded the title Little Scientist in the area of robotics, which was featured in the newspaper. Richards is also interested in music and play keyboard and has a ear for music. Robotics, coding, music, any idea of technical nature, including designing, fascinated Richards. He's an ace in editing videos, audio notes, and making video montages. He's open-minded, which makes him explore the world around him. The seemingly calm yet mischievous little boy now invariably grew up to be a quiet, considerate, compassionate, and loving young man. He's a deep person who values relationships and is a value-anchored person. Inspired by his passion in AI and robotics, he is presently an automation test engineer in the Research and Development Department for Maddox Technologies, ABB GISPL, Bangalore.
As a family of four, Richards grew up in a close-knit family. For his father, Mr. Irudayaraj, he is a patient and responsible son. Richards has imbibed responsibility and skills of financial management from his father. To his mother, Richards has been her favorite child with whom she generously shares and cares. His mother is very proud of all that he has grown into. To his sister Shally, he has been a naughty little brother and an amazing brother who is extremely supportive and protective. To his mama, Mr. Arockiasamy, Richards has been his joyful and fun-loving companion and explorers. For his nephew, if Richards moved his foot out of DLF Heights, their home in Bangalore, Darren would know it for sure and might end up searching for him. That's how much he loves his mama. He fondly calls him Richards as Toy's mama. To his grandparents, he has been a dedicated grandson, and his extended family adores him as a very responsible person, altruistic and supportive. Now, what you can expect from our groom? As a husband, Joanne knows that Richards would be an emotionally available and responsible husband, taking care of almost all the nuances, providing support, balancing work and home. As said in Ephesians 5:25-29, he would love his wife with patience, integrity, and understanding. And that's Richard's infant Dhanraj.
Dear Richards and Joanne,